I gave you my heart.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, a few of you may have noticed already that I'm not sat in the Mini. In fact, I'm sat in something quite a bit bigger than the Mini, and you may also notice that the headliner is sagging. Now, I mentioned back along that I had another child on the way and I needed a bigger car for the family and just something that's more suitable as a daily. It's got a whopping 90 brake horsepower, so it's not a quick car by any means, but it's not unbearable considering I drive a 220 brake horsepower Mini. Yeah, once you're in fifth gear and you're going, it's fine. It'll happily accelerate. You know, it's not a snail by any means. So I'll do a quick cinematic, and then we'll go over sort of what the plans for the car are.
Hear my verse, cause yeah, they said it, but I said it first. So in a sense, I gave these niggas birth. That's why my fans in my show screaming, take me to church. No suit and tie, but baby, I go to work. Don't do it for the money, but that's one.
So, just focusing on the outside of the car, the main things I want to do is raise it up. It is on coilovers. So I want to raise the suspension. Like I say, it is a family car, it's a daily. I do need to be able to drive through lanes and stuff, so this isn't going to be suitable. I also want to change the wheels. I do not like the wheels at all. Just want to get some like Steelies or something. Really not fussed what they look like. It's pretty clean. Not really a lot to say about the engine bay, to be honest. It's there. You could probably fit something about 3 times the size in there, but you know. Overall, the car's pretty clean. So moving on to the inside of the car, you'll notice that it doesn't have actual like car carpet in it. I have managed to find a carpet for a very good price, so I will be getting hold of that hopefully next weekend, so that will be getting fitted. Also, now if any of you out there own a Mark III or have owned a Mark III and have put the Highline seats in, obviously I didn't do this, I bought this as it was off a friend who also bought it as is. Now the problem is, I don't know if there's a way around it, but they've put the seats in, and as you can see, they've actually removed the actual sliding rail. Well, that's what it looks like to me anyway, and as a result, this seat is literally only held into that. But you know, it's something that needs to be dealt with. Obviously the rear seats are fine. Carpet I'm getting will be black. I'm also going to be getting black pillars, because obviously these, I know it's an old car and I know it's a daily, but you know, look, the headliner's fallen down, so that's getting replaced. Now this is the first car I've had in, you know, it's been that many years, I actually can't remember. It's been a long time that I've actually got a sunroof. It works, but it's very squeaky, as you can. No, the key's not in the ignition. I'm not even going to put you through that. It's done 194,000 miles, and I tell you what, some of you may be thinking, what have you bought, or why have you bought a car on such a high mileage? Anyone that knows their Golfs, especially the diesels and old ones at that, know these engines will go on and on and on. Now, for a car with that high mileage, it does have an immobiliser. It starts instant. You know, there's no hesitation. I mean, I've done, although it says 11 miles there, I didn't know how to reset the trip computer. I've done about 40 miles in it since I've had it. No hiccups. I've put 40 quid of fuel in it. 40 quid of diesel. So how long that lasts, because obviously I'm used to petrol where like 40 quid would last me maybe a week if I'm lucky. So that's the plans for the car. Obviously this isn't going to be a rush. This is going to be when the parts come in and I've got 5 minutes to do it, I'll do it. I'm in the I'm in the process of moving at the moment, and obviously that's going to take priority over filming and doing car things. Now, I do have another video coming up after this one's gone up. Basically, it's more like a vlog style, so it's just like what I do at work. Give you guys an idea of what sort of things we've been working on. I don't know if I've told any of you that I work for a company called Dip Demons in Newton Abbot. So I've got a few clips of some of the jobs we do and some of the cars that we've been working on, and a car that we've got to work on, which I'm actually looking forward to getting done. It's very what's the word? It's not the sort of car you'd expect to be in having the sort of work it's having in the UK. Like overseas, yeah, I've seen it done a few times. So it's definitely going to be unique. So that should be interesting. I've already changed the head unit in this because the one that was in it didn't have Bluetooth, and other than that, a lot of it's just going to be getting rid of the horrible interior. Much prefer to have all black, especially if I've got black leather seats. So, I mean, overall general condition of the car, it's actually really clean. A few bits need to be taken off and put back on properly. I don't know if you can. I do need to adjust the brakes. I've heard so many mixed reviews now. The brakes aren't great. Now I don't think I'd be able to like show it on camera. There is about like when I'm driving, there is a good good 15 centimeters of travel before the brakes bite right in the pedal. I don't know how to go about sorting that. Some people have said that it's just normal for an old car, which I can't see personally. Others have said to bleed the brakes, but I'm told that they were done several times before I got the car. So obviously the next thing is going to be servos, pumps and stuff like that. Brake cylinders, and you know, it's an old car. I don't know how everything all works. I'm not one for brakes, to be honest with you. I'd rather pay someone professional to do that. But other than that, drives well. We'll see how it goes over the next couple of weeks. Obviously I will be filming, putting the carpet in, doing the headliner, the pillars. If you've got any sort of advice you could give me for the problems I've mentioned previously, i.e. brakes and also the headlights. Headlights are terrible. I know they're old, I know they're halogen, and I'm used to xenon, but like, I've had halogen before. these are pretty poor. I mean, these are worse than my Saxo was. Someone mentioned something about an upgraded or like a newer harness for the headlights. Someone also mentioned something about wiring a relay to them. Now, I'm not overly clued up on that. If someone's got a tutorial on how to do that, please link it in the comments or DM me on Instagram. I'll leave my Instagram either in the outro or in the description. Other than that, if there's anything that you think this car could benefit from, that I haven't pointed out already, feel free to mention it below. Other than that, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel for more content on the Golf, and obviously the Mini as well. Cheers for watching.